with mulled wine.
Mulled wine. Nice frosty morning. Damson gin top, of course. In our new seating area.
Yeah, at Elkstone
Studios.
Third site.
Yeah.
August 2022.
22, yeah, 23 now we're on, yeah. So yeah. Third site.
Over a year now. It's been a bit of a journey, hasn't it?
A fast journey. I think we can all agree it's been a fast journey.
0 to 100.
Yeah. One shop. That's all we'll do. Just one shop for now.
Yeah.
We've got outdoor seating area now, and which is fully covered, heated, interior designed, weatherproofed. You wouldn't even think you're outside.
Actually, it's all part of the charm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially with the chalet style bar, Tipsy Baker bar.
Tipsy Baker bar, wine and cocktails.
Yeah.
And all draft beers, ciders.
Mulled wine.
Mulled wine, of course, yeah. But yeah, it's the cocktails that the guys are really good at. For me personally. Obviously, it's a destination place, which is fantastic.
There's a big jump from Siren. So Siren was the first. Tetbury was sort of half a shop really. But that's come on leaps and bounds now, as we said in the last video. So Elkstone came around. The estate, KNEAD Estate approached us in 2022. Actually, no, it was 2021 because it was like November, December. We didn't then get in until January.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we had a lovely roller coaster of a journey with the fit out, but got there. So was it January, February, March? When did we open? August.
January, when did we open?
March,
Easter,
April,
Easter weekend.
May, June, July. So 8 months.
8 months later.
8 months.
Yeah. But it's definitely worth wait for sure. And I think personally for me, I don't know about yourself, but it's definitely put us on the map.
Oh yeah, this was always going to be the big one, and people have come and sort of spotted what we're doing and trying to replicate it, or at least asking us. We had others, didn't we? That come and said, can we do it here and here and here? Yeah. So we're kind of on the radar now of some of the other estates, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
This was the 6th site for Jesse's, and quite a different well, I say it's different. We called it a food hall, but because we sell a bit of everything, so we do cheese, we do the dairy, we do the veg, we do
dried pasta, dried items.
The sort of ambient provisions, pasta sauces, that kind of bits and bobs, and of course we do our meat, and tied with what KNEAD are offering here. So the idea was that obviously we supply KNEAD with all the meat, so if they wanted to try French toast or pancakes or whatever it might be with bacon, beef shin hash.
Yeah, beef shin
hash.
They
can then
sausage rolls,
all the sausage rolls. They can then hop over to our side and get some dinner or lunch or whatever. So the two work really well, and vice versa.
I believe Candlestick Maker is
Candlestick Maker.
Yeah. Butcher's Bakers and Candlestick Maker.
Next. Well, I'll tell you what, in Blackjack Street, in County House,
I
said to David once, we should open a candle shop, and he was like, I was like, no, I'm serious, because they're good margin on candles.
Yeah.
All they do is sit there, they don't go out of date.
Yeah.
We've got the parking here, so that really, really helps for shopping. Obviously, who wants
free parking?
Free parking. You can walk up, you can have a nice coffee in the morning, get your breakfast from KNEAD, stock up for dinner through Jesse Smith's, and then come back the next day and do it all over again.
Breakfast, brunch and lunch, afternoon tea now as well.
Yeah.
8:30 onwards, 7 days a week. Afternoon tea is served from 2:30 daily.
Pre-booked though, obviously.
Pre-booked, yeah. And we do our supper clubs, which is really
10 or so a year.
Really successful, fully booked on every event, and it's just given a bit of a taste to what KNEAD can offer in the evenings as well.
Yeah, what we can all
which
do,
is really behind Mikey Bain and his strong team in the kitchen, which has been fantastic.
So Mikey used to work with both of us at Whatley, and so he's the sort of helm here at Elkstone, which is brilliant. We don't need to worry.
He's a strong guy, and he's just elevated.
Yeah.
Each menu has got stronger and stronger. We've developed what we do here, and again the clientele's gotten stronger as well.
I mean, it's not a small place, mine. It's 60 covers, but we're turning 300-400 plus a day.
Easily, garden space in the summer. We've got another 32 seats in the garden, which then takes it to 92 at one sitting. But like you said, 300-400 people a day. in a small little kitchen area.
You'd see the kitchen.
Would we get a bigger space next time? Yes.
100%. We definitely shot ourselves in the. We're looking at it like that can work.
Yeah.
That definitely is big enough.
Can we get Mikey in?
Yeah.
He's been running the show since day one, really, and it's fair to say that I don't think we could have asked for a better candidate.
Yeah.
And
we've been very lucky.
And and definitely elevated and made the business for what it is today with support from everyone else, And how have you found doing hotel and restaurant food into brunch food? How have you found that?
Yeah, really good. I mean, it's all about sort of being able to adapt and being able to put what you've already know just through a different scope and a different lens. So it's being able to look at the beef recipes that I've done before, whether you're brining it from 24 hours and then cooking it for 12 and then flaking it down to make, rather than making a nice braised beef with mash dish on your lunch menu, you're now sort of doing a really nice braised beef ragu on a cheese and herb waffle with poached eggs. So it's about sort of still using the same recipes and the same core concepts and ideals that I've always used from when I was 17 all the way through to now, or just sort of looking at it and going, well, actually, how can I use that but in a new space, in a new environment? So yeah, it's quite exciting, really.
Which I think is great as well, is the fact that, like you said, that you've taken all them recipes and the mindset and the knowledge from all the training that we've all done working together as well in real good quality places, and delivering that in a brunch dish or breakfast or a lunch
elevating
dish,
it. What would be a normal brunch to a KNEAD brunch?
Yeah,
which is the next level.
Quality, and delivering on flavour. Which I think that's what I think personally. The first thing that people come to KNEAD, because they're going to get a cinnamon bun that tastes of cinnamon, or they're going to get a beef shin hash that tastes so good. Even the old dish we did with the crispy potatoes and the poached eggs and the hollandaise, how I used to upsell that if I was on the till, it's like, we've got steak and chips here. If you closed your eyes, you would have steak and chips, and the flavour that you would get through that, paying £30-40 in a restaurant or a pub nowadays, you're paying £12 for.
But it's consistency as well, isn't it? It's getting it right every time, every day, and that's what Mikey's strengths are. Just making sure that the quality is consistent throughout the week, rain or shine, regardless of how many customers are there, regardless of the footfall. It's the same every time, same quality, same product.
When you're introducing the idea of coming to a bakery for dinner, then you've got to be able to really entice them in with a nice looking menu, but then also make sure that menu, they feel like they're getting such unbelievable value for money that in their minds they're probably like, well, actually it's probably not going to be that great, but for that price let's go give it a go. And then they come here and they're always blown away. And the biggest compliment you can get from the supper clubs is people sitting at the table booking the next one.
Literally. I think the spring this year, which was the first one we did, spring, I think we ended up finishing on 16 books for the next one for the customers that were sat there.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh my God, this is amazing, I'm going to book on the next one. And again, that's anything from 5 to sometimes 8 plates of food and a welcome drink, anything from £35 up to 50 now, isn't it? We've gone up to, which is a bargain. Literally,
very good value for money.
8 dishes and a cocktail, a welcome cocktail for £50. You can't even get 3 courses like that nowadays, But again, the quality of food that's on the plate is what we're delivering as well.
It's all about different themes every time. It's all about sort of, might not be the sort of thing that you'd normally order if it's on the menu, but actually, the amount of people that have said, I would have never ordered that, but actually that was my favourite course, or I would have never had that had I gone out, but actually that was really lovely. And the good thing for me is I've cooked with Indian fusion cuisine, and I've cooked French cuisine, I've cooked with Italian chefs, I've cooked with high-end chefs in high-end places that range across different cuisines. So I get to take my favourite recipes that I've done with them and then say, actually, let's do a new dish with that, or actually let's do, I can't wait for people to taste that recipe that's, I know that was unbelievable.
We've got regulars, people travelling far from far fields. We've got the guys coming from Marlborough, some couples coming from Bristol, all the way up here just for supper. You know what I mean? That's just, for me,
testament, isn't it?
Is a great delivering on a great product at the end of the day.
In our stride.
Exciting times at Elkstone Studios.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone can agree on that, sure.
Yeah,
definitely. come over. Hashtag love is all you need.
What are those things that just loop? Just that over and over again.